You had me at yes, but then you kept talking. She said yes, but he said yes, but then what? How do we get ourselves in trouble with those three little letters? Everybody's concerned with the four-letter words, things like work and love, and a bunch of the other ones that I won't put out on YouTube. But I'd have you consider that yes and but, the one with one T, are some of the most dangerous words you and I can utter in the presence of another human being, particularly if and when they're uttered in the same sentence, in the same phrase, right next to each other. So when is a yes not a yes? When it's a yes, but. But does that make it a no? Well, no, not really. She said yes. Okay, so that was it? No. So it was a no. Well, yes, but what? But she said, but. Wait, what? Have you ever found yourself in violent agreement with someone? I mean, you and another person are so much on the same page. You agree so much and agree so hard that you just can't stop agreeing. What happens next? How does that conversation go? That agreement starts to turn into argument, particularly if the person that you happen to be in violent agreement with likes to drink. That happens a bit. It's the damnedest thing to watch. It's also quite difficult if you happen to be one of the people that's in the conversation. I mean, there's a principle in sales, right? Negotiating that says, stop selling at yes. Quite likely you've been in that situation. If you've ever negotiated with somebody for more than 5 minutes, or if you've negotiated with more than 5 people, you probably had somebody along the way say yes to you. And then what did you do? I mean, and it's not always complicated, right? It can be something as simple as, hey, what movie do you want to go see? Or where should we go for dinner? You ever had that other person continue to debate with you, even after you've agreed to one of the options that they've proposed? And they're second guessing themselves all over the place sometimes. It's ridiculous. Where I come from, friend, they call that snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Yes, we could do that, but we could also do this. Oh, yes, I want this. Oh, but it's not quite as cool as that. So what happens? What happens when you just say yes, period, and leave it there? Or what happens if you say, yes, I'd love to go zipline down Fremont Street in Vegas. Let's go now. So there's something really powerful about that unqualified yes, or the yes that's followed with that commitment to take the next step, whatever that next step might be towards whatever it is that you just presumably agreed to. Now, let's be very clear, friend. I'm not suggesting you should say yes to everything. That would certainly be foolish. I guess that you also had opportunity to say yes to things in your life that you wished you hadn't, or maybe you wished you'd added on that but in retrospect. Like I said, it's a powerful word. We need to use it wisely. I'd have you consider that if you decide to use it, be committed. And if you're not committed, don't say yes. Don't say yes, but if you don't mean yes, just say no. Because, friend, that's where you're at. If you're tempted to say yes, but you're sitting on no with whatever the current conditions are, whatever the current terms of negotiation, could be as simple as a coffee. If you're saying yes, but, then you're on no. Now, maybe there's room for you to continue that negotiation. And if so, that's great. And if there's not, then you're free. Free to do whatever's next for you. And then once you do get to that yes, stop talking. Will you do that for me? You've got my take. What say you?